Welcome you all. I am Srinath, Faculty of Mechanical Department, Kendra Engineering College, Bangalore. So this is lecture number 4 on module number 2, that is fluid kinematics. In this session, I will explain about how to solve some numericals on this fluid kinematics. So in this fluid kinematics, the numericals are connected to the continuity equation, velocity and acceleration, then relationship between velocity potential function as well as stream functions. So this is the very first numerical on this topic. The numerical is like that: the diameter of a pipe at the section 1 and 2 are 10 cm and 15 cm respectively. Find the discharge through the pipe if the velocity of water flowing through the pipe at sections 1 is 5 meter per second. Also determine the velocity at section 2. The solution is like that. So this is the diagram connected to this numerical. There are two sections, the section 1-1 as well as section 2-2. In section 1-1, the diameter of the pipe is given as 10 cm as well as the velocity of the water is 5 meter per second. In section 2-2, the diameter of the pipe is given, that is 15 cm, but velocity is unknown. Here we want to calculate what is the velocity at section 2-2. By using these diameters of section 1-1 as well as section 2-2, so we can find the area of the pipe at 1-1 as well as 2-2. So initially, by using these diameters, find the areas at these two sections. So this is the data connected to section 1-1. The diameter is 10 cm. So convert that 10 cm into meters, that is 0.1 meter. By using formula, area is equals to pi d square by 4. Find the area at section 1-1. So that area is equals to now 0.007854 meters square. The velocity is given as 5 meter per second, that is v1 is equals to that value. At section 2-2, the diameter is 15 cm, that is equals to 0.15 meter. Then once again from that area formula, calculate area at section 2. So that is equals to 0.01767 meter square. So now area is get calculated at these two sections. The discharge through the pipe is given by the equation. So already we studied these expressions in our theory sections. So according to that continuity equation, the discharge is equals to area into velocity of fluid flow, that is the area of the section, and V1 represents the velocity in that section 1. The Q is equals to the area, that is 0.007854, and velocity is 5 meter per second. That means now discharge through the section 1 is 0.03927 meter cube per second. So that is the first part of the numerical, is to calculate discharge through the section 1 or through the pipe. So we have we know that the discharge at section 1 is equals to discharge at section 2 according to continuity equation. So in this expression, we know the value of area at section 1, the velocity of fluid or water at section 1, and also we know the value of area at section 2, but we don't know the value of velocity at section 2. So by this equation we can find the velocity of the fluid flowing through the section 2. Substitute the values here. Then find out the velocity at section 2. So that is equals to 2.22 meter per second. So this is the solution for first numerical to find the discharge through the pipe as well as the velocity at section 2. The second numerical here. So this one is also connected to that continuity equation. So here 30 centimeter diameter pipe conveying water branches into two pipes of diameters 20 centimeter and 15 centimeter respectively. If the average velocity in the 30 centimeter diameter pipe is 2.5 meter per second, find the discharge in this pipe. Also determine the velocity in 15 centimeter pipe if the average velocity in 20 centimeter diameter pipe is 2 meter per second. So now first of all you have to draw the sketch connected to this numerical. So there is a pipe, there is one pipe, there is one pipe. So the diameter of this pipe is given, that is what you take, that is a section or take it as a 1 or A. So this is a the pipe of 30 centimeter diameter. So this pipe is conveying now water. So then this pipe is branches into two pipes. That means here it is branches into two pipes. That is a pipe here like that. So now it is branches like that. The two pipes of diameter is different. The one diameter, the diameter on this pipe is 20 centimeter. The diameter is given, this one for 20 centimeter and this pipe is 15 centimeter. So this is 15 centimeter. Find the discharge through this pipe, and you have to also here in 15 centimeter diameter. So what is the velocity? Here we want to find out what is the velocity on this 15 centimeter diameter pipe. And in 20 centimeter diameter pipe, here the velocity is given. This velocity of that pipe is 2 meter per second here. So 2 meter per second. So here we want to find out, so what is discharge? Find the discharge on this pipe here. First of all, you find out what is the discharge through this pipes. Then find the velocity of determine the velocity in 50 centimeter pipe. So these things we have to calculate. So this is one schematic sketch connected to this numerical. So here diameter section 1 or at here this is given. This one is take it as a diameter D1 here. Diameter 1. That's 30 centimeter and 0.3 meter. And find out the area by using formula pi d square by 4, the diameter D1, and area on that 0.1, that is 0.07068 meters square. The velocity is given. So velocity in that 30 centimeter pipe is 2.5 meter per second. Then diameter of the second pipe after the branches that is D2 is equals to 20 centimeter, that is 0.2 meter. Find out the area of that pipe, that is equals to 0.0314 meter square. Then section in that 20 diameter pipe, the velocity is given, that is 2 meter per second. Then D3, the pipe D3 is given as 15 centimeter, so that is equals to 0.15 meter. Then area of 3, so in the 15 centimeter diameter pipe, the area is 0.01767 meter square. So now find discharge in pipe 1 or Q1. Then find out velocity in pipe of diameter 15 centimeter or V3. So these two things I want to calculate from this numerical. Let Q1, Q2, Q3, so discharges in pipe 1, 2 and 3 respectively. The Q1 is equals to the total discharge in Q1, the pipe 1 is equals to discharge at pipe 2 as well as discharge as pipe 3. There is a summation of Q2 plus Q3. The discharge in pipe 1 is given by the expression, that is a Q is equals to area of pipe 1 and velocity in that pipe 1, that is A1 into V1. Substitute the values of area as well as velocity, then find the discharge at diameter 1 is equals to 0.1767 meter cube per second. So this is the first part of the numerical to find out the discharge in pipe 1 at the diameter of 30 centimeter. The next, discharge at section 2 or pipe 2 is calculated by using formula Q2 is equals to A2 into V2. So we know the values of these two, area as well as velocity in that pipe 2, and total the discharge in that pipe is now 0.0628 meter cube per second. Now the total discharge in pipe 1 is equals to the sum of the total discharge to the pipe 2 as well as discharge at pipe 3. So now discharge in pipe 1 as well as discharge in pipe 2 is known and discharge in pipe 3 is unknown, and discharge in pipe 3 is calculated by simplifying this expression, that is equals to 0.1139 meter cube per second. So now discharge through pipe 3, that is Q3 is equals to area of the pipe 3 as well as velocity of the water or fluid in that pipe. The Q3 value is known and area of the pipe 3 is known. The V3 velocity at that pipe 3 is unknown, and then it is get calculated by simplifying this expression. Then velocity in that 15 centimeter pipe is 6.44 meter per second. So this is a solution for this second numerical to find the discharge as well as the velocity at one point. So numerical number 3, the velocity vector in a fluid flow is given. So that is given as V is equals to 4x cube I minus 10x square y j plus 2t of k. Find the velocity and acceleration of fluid particle at 2, 1, 3 at time t is equals to 1. The solution for this numerical is the velocity component u, v and w are. The velocity component u is equals to 4x cube, so from this velocity vector, and v is equals to minus 10x square y, w is equals to 2t. For the point 2, 1, 3, so we have x is equals to 2 here, y is equals to 1 and z is equals to 3 and time is time t is equals to 1. Hence the velocity components are 2, 1, 3 are, so u is equals to 4x cube. So substitute the value of x here, that is 2, that is a 2 cube, that is equals to, that is 2, u is equals to 32 units. Similarly, v is equals to minus 10 x square y, so that is equals to the 10, the x value is equals to 2, that is a 2 square, into y value is equals to 1, so then it is minus 40 units. W is equals to 2 into t, so that is equals to 2 into the time is equals to 1, so then it is 2 units. The velocity vector v at 2, 1, 3, so that is equals to 32i minus 40j plus 2k. Now resultant velocity is given by formula, that is equals to square root of u square plus v square plus w square. So here u is equals to 32, v value is minus 40 and w is equals to 2. So now substituted here, that is the square root of 32 square plus minus 40 square plus 2 square. So then simplification of this, we will get that resultant velocity is equals to 51.26 units. Next, acceleration is given by, we know the formula for acceleration in the direction of x, that is a of x is equals to u into dou u by dou x plus v into dou u by dou y plus w into dou u by dou z plus dou u by dou t. So actually these formulas we have discussed in theory sessions in the previous lecture number 2 as well as in lecture number 3. And similarly, in acceleration in the direction of y, the a of y is equals to u into dou v by dou x plus v into dou v by dou y plus w into dou v by dou z plus dou v by dou t. In direction of z, a of z is equals to u into dou w by dou x plus v into dou w by dou y plus w into dou w by dou z plus dou w by dou t. So now from velocity components, so we have, so now find the values of these each term in these expressions. There is a partial derivative here, so dou u by dou x is equals to 12x square. So you know the u value, that is a 4x cube. So by the differentiating of that u with respect to x, that is equals to 12x square, and differentiating of that u with respect to y is equals to 0. So partial differentiating with the u with the z is equals to 0, and dou u by dou t is also 0. Similar manner to find out dou v by dou x is equals to minus 20xy, dou v by dou y is equals to minus 10x square, then dou v by dou z is equals to 0, dou v by dou t is equals to 0, dou w by dou x is equals to 0, dou w by dou y is equals to 0, dou w by dou z is equals to 0, dou w by dou t is equals to 0. So in this acceleration expression, to find out all the values of each term by partial differentiating of their velocity components, the velocity components in x, y and z directions. After finding the values of these terms in acceleration formula, the substituting the values of acceleration components at 2, 1, 3 at time is equals to 2, t is equals to 1 is, so now substituted here, the a of x is equals to 4x cube, so that is value of u, and dou u by dou x is equals to 12x square plus So v is equals to minus 10 x square y, and though u by dou y is equals to 0, and substitute all the values here, and a of x is equals to 1536 units. Similarly, find the values of a of y and a of z by substituting these values in acceleration formula in the direction of y as well as direction of z. And these values are, there is a of y is equals to 320 units, and a of z is equals to 2 units. Now acceleration is a is equals to a of xi plus a of yj plus a of zk, and a is equals to 1536 of I 320j plus 2k. Then resultant acceleration is given by the formula, this one, and the final that answer is 1568.9 units. So that is the resultant acceleration. On this numerical we discussed about to find the resultant velocity as well as the resultant acceleration. So now numerical number 4, problem number 4. The following cases represents the two velocity components. Determine the third component of velocity such that they satisfy the continuity equation. The case 1 is u is equals to x square plus y square plus z square, v is equals to xy square minus yz square plus xy. The second case is v is equals to 2y square and w is equals to 2xyz. So these are the two cases. In that two cases the velocity components are given. In first case the velocity components of u as well as v is given, and here we need to calculate the velocity component in z direction or velocity component w. In second case the velocity components in y and z directions are given, that is the velocity component y direction is v is equals to 2y square and velocity component in z direction w is equals to 2xyz. So in this second case here we want to calculate what is the velocity component in x direction, that is u is equals to what? The solution. The continuity equation for incompressible fluid is given by dou u by dou x plus dou v by dou y plus dou w by dou z is equals to 0. So now here the first case the u value is given, the velocity component u is given, that is equals to x square plus y square plus z square. Therefore now differentiating with respect to x, this is dou u by dou x is equals to 2x, and second velocity component, that is v is equals to xy square minus yz square plus xy, and differentiating with respect to y, that is dou v by dou y is equals to 2xy minus z square plus x. Substituting the values of this in continuity equation. In continuity equation there is a dou u by dou x is equals to 2x plus dou v by dou y is equals to 2xy minus z square plus x plus dou w by dou z is equals to 0. So in this one dou w by dou z is equals to the third velocity component that we need to calculate here. So now dou w by dou z is equals to minus 3x minus 2xy plus z square. Then dou w is equals to minus 3x minus 2xy plus z square into dz. The integration of both sides gives the integration of dou w is equals to integration of minus 3x minus 2xy plus z square into dz. After differentiation or integration, so now w is equals to minus 3xz minus 2xyz plus z cube by 3 plus c. So here c is equals to constant of integration. So where constant of integration cannot be a function of z here, but it can be function of x and y. So that is a function of x and y. The w is equals to minus 3xz minus 2xyz plus z cube by 3 plus function of x and y. So that is a third velocity component in case 1. So that is the third velocity component w in z direction. So move on to the second case. The second case, the two velocity components are given, v as well as w. The v is equals to 2y square. Then differentiate with respect to y. So that is equals to 4y. W is equals to 2xyz, and differentiate with respect to z. That is equals to 2xy. Substituting the values of this in continuity equation, so we get dou u by dou x plus dou y plus 4y plus 2xy is equals to 0. So now dou u by dou x is equals to, so that 4y plus 2xy is taken to right hand side, that is minus 4y minus 2xy. So then du is equals to minus d4y minus 2xy multiplied with the dx. So then it is get simplified, that is u is equals to minus 4xy minus 2y x square by 2 plus function of y as well as z. So that is equals to minus 4xy minus x square y square plus function of y z. So there is a next one more velocity component in the case 2, that is velocity component u is equals to, this is the answer. So this is a solution for this numerical connected to find out the third velocity component in given conditions. Now numerical number 5, the velocity potential function is given by an expression is phi is equals to minus xy cube by 3 minus x square plus x cube y by 3 plus y square. So this is expression, velocity potential function is given. Now find the first one, the velocity component in x and y directions. So what is the velocity component in x direction as well as y directions? The second one, show that velocity potential function phi represents it is a possible case of flow. Now solution. So this is a given expression. The partial derivatives of phi with respect to x and y are, so dou phi by dou x is equals to, so now this one is a differentiated, partial differentiated with respect to x as well as y. Dou phi by dou x is equals to minus y cube by 3 minus 2x plus 3x square y by 3. Similarly, dou phi by dou y is equals to minus 3xy square by 3 plus x cube by 3 plus 2y. So now velocity component u and u are given by the expression. The u is equals to, we know that u is equals to minus dou phi by dou x. So according to the relations between this velocity component and velocity potential function, the u is equals to minus dou phi by dou x. So that is equals to minus y cube by 3 minus 2x plus 3x square y by 3. So already one minus sign is there in relations, and then simplifying that one we will get the velocity component u is equals to, that is in x direction, velocity component in u, that is x direction, is given by y cube by 3 plus 2x minus x square y. Then this is the answer for this velocity component u. So now similarly the v is equals to minus dou phi by dou y. So this is once again relation between velocity component as well as the velocity potential function. So substitute this value dou phi by dou y in this expression, then get simplified, and after simplification we will get v is equals to velocity component in y direction is given by 3xy square by 3 minus x cube by 3 minus 2y. After further simplification we will get v is equals to xy square minus x cube by 3 minus 2y. So this is a solution to find the velocity component in x as well as y directions. The given value of phi will represent a possible case of flow, the second part of the numerical, if it satisfies the Laplace equation. So already we know the Laplace equation as like that, the dou square phi by dou x square plus dou square phi by dou y square is equals to 0. So now we have, so dou phi by dou x is equals to minus y cube by 3 minus 2x plus x square y. So now dou square phi by dou x square, once again differentiating this dou phi by dou x. So now we will get dou, that answer is minus 2 plus 2xy. Then dou phi by dou y is equals to minus xy square plus x cube by 3 plus 2y. So now differentiating once again with the dou by dou y. So that is dou square phi by dou y square is equals to minus 2xy plus 2. Dou square phi by dou x square plus dou square phi by dou y square is equals to 0. So if it is satisfied, so now in this numerical it is get satisfied, correct? In this numerical it is get satisfied. So for that reason the Laplace equation satisfied, hence velocity potential function represents a possible case of flow. So because of this satisfaction of Laplace equation, it is a possible case of flow. Now numerical number 6, the velocity potential function phi is given by an expression phi is equals to 5 into x square minus y square, this whole square. That is, calculate the velocity component at point 4 and 5. The solution is, the phi is equals to 5 into x square minus y square. The dou phi by dou x, the dou phi by dou x is equals to 10x. Once again, the differentiating this expression with respect to x as well as y. After differentiating this, dou phi by dou y is equals to minus 10y. But velocity component u and v are given by equation. The u is equals to minus dou phi by dou x, so that is equals to minus 10x. V is equals to minus dou phi by dou y, so that is equals to the minus of minus 10y, that is equals to 10y. The velocity component at the point 4 and 5, that is x is equals to 4 and y is equals to 5. Then u is equals to minus 40 units, v is equals to 50 units. So that is a solution for that numerical. Now move on to the next numerical. There is a problem number 7. A stream function is given by xi is equals to 5x minus 6y. Calculate the velocity components and also magnitude and direction of the resultant velocity at any point. The solution is here, xi is equals to 5x minus 6y. Then differentiating with respect to x, that is dou xi by dou x is equals to 5, and differentiating with respect to y, that is dou xi by dou y is equals to minus 6. But velocity components u and v in terms of stream function as given by the equations. So this is expression u is equals to minus dou xi by dou y. So this is the relation between velocity component as well as this stream function. This u is equals to minus dou xi by dou y. So that is equals to minus of minus 6, that is equals to 6 units per second. Similarly, v is equals to dou xi by dou x. So that is equals to 5 units per second. Now resultant velocity is equals to square root of u square plus v square, and that values are substituted and get simplified, and that resultant velocity is equals to 7.81 units per second. The direction is given by the formula tan theta is equals to v by u, and value of v is equals to 5 and value of u is equals to 6. So that is equals to, now the tan theta is equals to 0.833, then theta is equals to tan inverse of 0.833. So that is equals to 39 degree 48 minutes. So this is the direction of fluid flow, and this is a solution for this numerical. In this section lecture we discussed about numericals connected to continuity equation, velocity, resultant velocity and resultant acceleration. Then we solved some numericals connected to velocity potential function, stream function, and relations related to, or the relationship between these stream function as well as the velocity potential function. Thank you all.